King Charles honors Pope Francis for his unwavering faith and service. Welcome to Royal Realm. Please subscribe to stay updated with all the latest updates from the UK royal family. King Charles leads tributes following the passing of Pope Francis. In a deeply heartfelt tribute, His Majesty King Charles has shared his condolences following the passing of Pope Francis at the age of 88. The Pope, a revered spiritual leader known for his compassion and unwavering dedication to service, passed away on Monday, April 21st. In a statement released by Buckingham Palace, King Charles reflected on the legacy of Pope Francis and the impact he had around the world. His Majesty wrote, "My wife and I were deeply saddened to hear of the death of Pope Francis. Our hearts are heavy, yet comforted by the thought that His Holiness was able to share an Easter message with the global church and the world he served with such devotion throughout his life and ministry." King Charles continued by honoring the Pope's lasting legacy. He will be remembered not only for his compassion and concern for unity within the church, but also for his tireless commitment to the shared values of faith communities and all people of goodwill. His belief that care for creation is a fundamental expression of faith in God resonated deeply with people across the globe. Through his profound love for humanity and the planet, Pope Francis touched the lives of countless individuals. The king recalled his own encounters with the late pontiff, stating, "The Queen and I fondly remember our personal meetings with His Holiness over the years, and we were especially moved to have visited him earlier this month. We extend our heartfelt condolences and deepest sympathy to the Church he served so faithfully and to the many millions of people mourning his loss around the world. He will be remembered as a faithful servant of Christ and a guiding light to many." While formal arrangements are still being made, it is expected that the Union flag will fly at half-mast over royal residences. In a gesture of national mourning, solemn music will accompany Monday's changing of the guard ceremony. The King's final meeting with Pope Francis took place just 13 days prior to his passing, during a state visit to Italy. The private audience on April 10th saw both King Charles and Queen Camilla dressed in black, observing traditional protocol. The Queen greeted the Holy Father with a respectful bow, while the King stood by holding a red diplomatic case. Observers noted that the Pope, who had been seen using an oxygen tube in recent appearances, seemed in improved spirits during their meeting. Following the visit, Buckingham Palace shared, "Their Majesties were delighted that the Pope was well enough to receive them. They were grateful for the opportunity to convey their best wishes in person." The Vatican also shared a moving tribute. Cardinal Kevin Farrell, the Camerlengo who oversees church affairs during the papal interregnum, stated, "Pope Francis dedicated his entire life to the service of the Lord and of his Church. He taught us to embody the gospel with courage, love, and humility, especially in service to the most vulnerable. We commend his soul to the infinite and merciful love of God." Royal condolences were echoed internationally. King Willem-Alexander and Queen Maxima of the Netherlands also paid tribute on social media. In a message posted alongside a photo of Pope Francis, they wrote, "We are deeply saddened by the passing of His Holiness Pope Francis. We cherish warm memories of our audience with him during our 2017 visit to the Vatican. Pope Francis radiated mercy in every word and action. Guided by a deep-rooted faith in God's love, he lived simply and chose always to stand with the vulnerable." They added, "He believed that God works through humility and compassion. With that spirit, he sought unity among diverse religious communities and reached out to all with kindness. As a committed steward of a listening and loving church, he earned the affection of many, both within the Catholic Church and beyond. We will honor his memory with deep gratitude." As the world mourns the loss of a profoundly spiritual leader, Pope Francis is remembered not just for his role as head of the Catholic Church, but as a voice of empathy, peace, and justice in a rapidly changing world. Thanks for being part of the realm. Subscribe for more royal updates.